Hey crafty people, welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Oh, welcome back. In case you have not been watching my videos this month, I am participating in Ceri the Crafter's hashtag Mixed Media March Challenge. Brief description of the challenge is that you need to incorporate gel printing in your project. The finished project needs to be rectangular in shape. You need to put a number on the project corresponding to the day of the month and sign your piece. And this is a index card that I gel printed on. I think this might have been a cleanup print. Don't think I did this gel printing on camera. And I think what I did was I maybe crumpled up some Amazon packaging to get the texture that you see in here. And we're going to just turn this guy into a journaling card. And I've got cute little garden critters from, this is a printable by my Porch Prints. I'll leave a link down below to this printable. And so I'm just feeling like spring colors today and doing something a little less involved than the last few videos. So we've got that. I feel like it needs something down below. And I've got all of this tape that I used to clean up my gel plate. So we are gonna put a piece of tape down below, but I want to do something with it. So let me set these pieces aside. I'm gonna grab my Misty. I am going to put the tape in. Stick it down to the sticky mat. And I'm gonna grab, stamp by, it's Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Crochet Trim, which is CMS 480. And I'm gonna grab, let's see, is this one, will this one fit? This one will fit. We're gonna stamp that on our tape. And I'm gonna use, we're gonna try Archival Ink in Hickory Smoke because I don't want it to be too dark, which is why I'm not doing black. So we're gonna see how the gray looks. If we think it needs to go darker, we can always go darker. We kind of like that. I think that works. Okay. So we're gonna pull our tape off. And I'm hoping the archival ink's gonna dry on our tape. It's smudging off. Yep, that is not working at all. Okay. Because, yeah, it's wiping right off on my finger. All right, so we can do attempt 2, which is going to be, I'm going to grab some, what do I have? Stays on ink. So that I know will work on non-porous surfaces. It's just going to require a little longer to dry probably. And I may have been able to get away with the archival if I left it alone longer, but I don't think so because that came off pretty easy. And unfortunately, I only have Stays On in jet black. So what I may do is, let's make sure this is lined up again since I moved everything around. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna ink. I got lots of tapes over here. Press it down. Yeah, I definitely liked the gray better, but I know this is going to stay. So we're going to set this aside and give it a little time to dry before we try and do anything else with it. So yeah, we're going to be on hold until that dries. Okay, so it's dry and you can see it's not rubbing off. So that's good. Let's bring back our critter. Whew, I got stuff everywhere. And I am gonna put him in place so I can figure out how much tape I want. So I want it to go to there. So let's go ahead and trim off our tape. Right now I'm trying to decide, do I want to trim away some of the bottom of the piece so that it's I think I'm gonna glue it down so that it's hanging a little bit below so that more of it shows up when we put our little guy on. All right, we are gonna grab our Barely Arts glue and put some glue down. Stick our tape on. Ooh, that's like moving all around because it takes a little bit for the Barely Arts glue to stick. I have to trim off a little bit of that leaf. I do want to, all right, we're gonna leave that sit for another minute. I want to cut out some of that. Sometimes when I fussy cut, I'll leave things like that in just so that it doesn't make the piece too delicate and likely to rip while I'm waiting to use it. So I'm just gonna come in with my fingertip blade and take that out and cut more of this away. All right. I think this is on mostly. Like I still see some sticking up at the top. So we're gonna just add a little bit more glue underneath. Woo! But we're gonna stick our little hamster on top. Here, we're gonna trim away that excess, and I'm gonna use bigger scissors because I'm less likely to mess it up if I can do it in one long snip. There we go. Okay, so we've got hamster going. And I don't know that I want to do too much more. I'm trying to decide. I need to get a number on there. Okay, I had a little bit of a think. I pulled out some of the dies by Waffle Flower that go with the Postage Collage collection. And this was a piece of Amazon packaging that I crumpled up, like I mentioned at the beginning, to do texture for some gel printing. So that's what I die cut a piece out of, and I'm gonna stick it back in to the die so that I can keep the edges the way they are. And I'm gonna grab a small brush and some Distress Oxide Spun Sugar. And I'm gonna add a little ink to this piece that it fits a little bit better color-wise. And I know it's kind of blending in. I've got an idea for that too. Okay, I had to go on a bit of a scavenger hunt to find it, but I've got some green cheesecloth. Got a little piece right there. That might be perfect. I'm gonna start by grabbing a green Posca pen and putting our number on here. Yep, so we're gonna do 18. We're gonna grab some Fabri-Tac. Actually, what I may do to help this stand out more, and that 18 is a little more cracked pistachio than twisted citron, which is kind of where I was going for more, but that's all right. I'm gonna grab some twisted citron, which I think goes with that, and a dauber. I think I've got daubers in like 2 different spots in my craft space, and I really need to like get everything corralled together. Yes, there we go. Gonna ink the edges a little. Add some Fabri-Tac to the back of it. And some of our dyed cheesecloth. Trim off our excess. Stick that down. And 2 more things. One, I'm gonna grab a fine tipped pen, and we are gonna add it in black so that it is more noticeable, because that Posca pen was just blending in the background too much. And I'm gonna dig out a 49 and mark it butterfly. That one's a contender. I'd kind of like a smaller butterfly, but I don't know that I have any. You know what I think I may do? I think I may actually glue it to a scrap piece of paper and fussy cut it out. Because I think I would like it if it popped more, and I like the green. All right, so let's do some Barely Art glue on the back. Push it down. Didn't mind that the glue seeped a little. Give it a minute to dry, and then we'll cut it out. In the meantime, let me go ahead and put my initials over there. I think this is dry enough to cut out. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, let's glue that down. Let's go ahead and use the Fabri-Tac since we're gluing on top of some cheesecloth there. Okay, I think day 18 is done. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.